So Toronto, I mean, to be fair, outrageous city in a good way, isn't it?
Amazing, class. Amazing. It is good. It is good. It's been an amazing experience for. I think, when you're a sportsman and you make a decision to sort of step down a level, I think there's an assumption there that it's a payday, and that it would be some kind of
and they'd be right,
winding down period in your career. I will invite you to speak at some stage. What I was really conscious of going there and it being that for me, I wanted to go and apply some of the things I'd learned and try and influence maybe how a team was behaving and whatnot. I've enjoyed that. I've enjoyed the challenge of going somewhere where there's less pressure and less stress, but then also applying the things I've come to understand. And for those people who haven't been, Toronto is an amazing city, like literally one of the best cities in the world, and that's not exaggerating.
It is.
And to be fair, the Toronto Wolfpack game day experience, if I could urge anybody,
it's horrific given what I saw last season.
It is horrific. Outstanding.
Yeah. Why?
An outstanding experience.
What I saw on the
TV
£1 game.
On the TV.
Well,
there was a couple of people who didn't know that they were actually watching a game of rugby.
Yeah, but that's like saying going to Twickenham and people there all understand the intricacies of a ruck and a maul. It's just not the case.
Right.
What Toronto have done have created an event, and it's quite aspirational in Toronto to get to the game for a couple of reasons. One is we're in a craft beer facility now in Manchester, and now rugby league, I believe, has to leverage such great brands as this. Northern Monk, a local brewery. Why aren't they having pop-ups at every game? Why isn't there a pop-up at every game? For example, Toronto have got 10 local craft breweries at the end of one of the grounds, at the end of one of the stands, and it's a beer garden, and it's a DJ playing music into that environment. I just think that matchday experience is really good, and the clubs have got a real responsibility, and I believe in Super League and over here to learn from it. That's been a really positive aspect of me going out there.
Has it been a culture shock though for you?
What? As in going to
coming from a club like Saints with a history
because
like Saints
when you're in something for so long, it actually gives you a really blinkered view on life. Like, I've been probably institutionalised at St Helens, where that's all I've known. For 16 years, that's all I knew. I knew a way of doing things, like an ethos, a mentality, like a culture, how you do it. And one of the most refreshing things is to come out of that. Because I think we spend too long in life in these little comfort zones where everything's fine. And I've actually appreciated what I had at St Helens and what St Helens gave me as a person, having come out of it. I think you can spend too long in a certain environment.
Have you enjoyed being as part of a new journey and setting up some of those values that you probably inherited at Saints?
Yeah.
Was that one of the big pulls that took you there?
As you know, Flash, when you're at Saints, right, you walk into the stadium and along the corridors are pictures of players who are lifting trophies. There's past success is like ghosts on the wall. It's all around you. It's absolutely part of the club, the history. Black and white pictures of people lifting trophies. And like, as a player, that's just then ingrained in you that's what the history of the club is. With Toronto Wolfpack, there is none of that. You're creating its infant history. And very much like Freddie Flanagan looking up at his father crying over him at 1 o'clock in the morning. These are all new moments for Toronto. It's all new.
I got proper bollocks.
You got told off.
Yeah.
But it's new, isn't it? So you've got to create something, and I'm excited about that.
And they are going in the right direction. It's a whole topic which is for another show, but you're pretty sure that they are evolving as a team now. They're going to be ready for playing in Super League.
Yes.
That's where they want to be, obviously.
Yeah, for sure, but I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what you're just trying to describe. Like, going in the right direction, what we're top of the championship by 10 points.
Yeah.
Performance-wise, yeah, what do you mean? But there's loads of logistical questions that need to be answered.
Off the field, are they as operating as well as it's perceived? Because there was rumours of like cardboard cutouts in the stands.
Yeah, but that's just nonsense.
Is that not true?
Nonsense. No, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Playing in atmosphere.
But the crowds they get
do you know what
are quite
that is?
impressive
That is
for a new
pure,
sport.
stubborn, northern,
Yes,
cynical, outrageous attitudes. The amount of people have said to me, the attendances are fake. And I'm like, look, I've played in front of 8,000 people. I know what 8,000 people looks like.
Is it 8,000 people?
Because it's it's 4 times the amount that go and watch Salford.
Yeah,
so I roughly do that.
In Super
What I
League.
start with is the Salford crowd,
Full-time at
and then
Super
try and
League.
multiply it. So it's around 1,500.
They do actually have gates where you walk into the ground/stadium. It's not just kind of just a park.
No, it's a myth. All of that, you know what? It's fake news, Will. And
Fake
what you've
news.
done is you've bought into Gary and Janet from
He's got similar hair
Wakefield.
to Trump as well, hasn't he?
And you've bitten on it, which is great.
Similar hair to Trump.
Fantastic.